up, everyone? Welcome to the channel, and what we're going to be going over in this video is the top 3 best MC businesses that we can be owning and operating in Grand Theft Auto. And then more towards the end of the video, I will be talking about locations and things like that. So what I've done here is I've started up an invite-only session, and I've got all these businesses right now that are ready to sell. And we're going to be going over how much money we're going to be making. So I am going to be doing this with a friend because potentially what can happen is we're going to get multiple vehicles. So that's where the friend is going to be come into play, because they're going to be helping me do these sell missions, which potentially if they have sell missions, I can just return the favor and then help them do their sell missions as well. Okay, you guys, so I'm over here at my weed shop right now, and it is completely full, ready to sell. So this week we have double production value, meaning the stock in all of our businesses is going to be boosted 2 times. That's just going to be making it fill up even faster. So every single day this week, we're going to be doing this right here. So first off, I'm going to be going to my weed shop, and then from here for the resupply missions. Okay, so if I did a resupply mission and I ended up stealing it, it's going to be giving me double the supplies and also double the cash and the RP on the supply mission, okay? So anyways, from there, you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and buy it because I don't want to bother with going out and doing any type of stealing. So you guys can see right here, it looks like this is worth $630,000. Now, granted, this is in an invite-only session, and once again, me and my friend are doing this together because I've asked him if he could help me do some sell missions, and then later on, I'll help him do some sell missions. So that's how it kind of works, you know? So anyways, from here, you guys, this is, we actually lucked out on this, and we ended up getting 1 vehicle right here. If you guys ever get like 1 sell vehicle while you're doing any of the MC businesses, just call that a lucky day, because all we're gonna have to do at this point is drive about 2 miles down the road and then turn this bad boy in. Now, I wanted to talk about this once again. Since we are in an invite-only session, I'm not going to be getting into any type of cash bonus. So if you guys were to do these in like a full public session, which would be pretty risky, you would be getting a dramatic increase in bonus, okay? So for like the 630, this would probably more equal out to being close to $1 million sell mission if I was doing this in a public session. But I don't want to do this in a public session because, once again, that can be pretty risky unless you do something like, you know, guns and passive mode or something like that, which potentially would be more worth it, you know, just doing like a guns and passive mode glitch, and then from there selling all of your businesses. But then once again, we did have the 1 vehicle here, and I ended up lucking out, and you know, once again, I did have my friend, because I know at some point with the rest of the businesses there's gonna be multiple vehicles, even though granted we have about 30 minutes for each sell mission, but you know, who wants to spend that much time? So right there, you guys, I ended up selling my weed business, fully stocked, 630,000. This is just in an invite only with a friend helping me, and my friend ended up making $60,000 on that sell mission right there, which is pretty easy. Granted, all we had to do is just drive a couple miles up the road. Alright, guys, so the second best business that we can be owning is the meth business. And I'm going to be showing you guys, we're going to be making a whole bunch of money after we find out what this guy's poking around in this hole here real quick. Alright, anyways, from there. So, yeah, the meth is a big ripoff of Breaking Bad, if you guys didn't know that. So, yeah, but anyways. So, we're in an invite only. Once again, I got my friend here. He's going to be helping me. We're going to be having multiple vehicles, which is why, you know, can this be done solo? Yeah, you guys could probably do 3 vehicles, but if you have a half an hour, that's 10 minutes per vehicle, and then having to make all the potential drops. So, here we go. Check this out. It says $892,500, making this almost $1 million, you know? Okay, so here we go. And then once again, if I was doing this in a public session that was like completely full, this would probably be worth more, like towards $1.5 million or something like that. Okay, so it looks like right here we are gonna have to make some boat drops. So it's gonna make us fly like all the way out to Paleto Bay. There's gonna be 3 boats. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to jump in a boat, my friend is going to jump in a boat. So the ideal thing here, of course, would be to have like, you know, 2 friends helping you, seeing as how there's usually only 3 vehicles, even though there can be more potentially. But then once again, if you guys don't like the sell mission, you can always find a new session, like a new closed friend session or something like that. Although if you do that and you like go to do a new sell mission or something like that, you will end up losing stock. So here we go on this one. Bam, right there. Look at that. Even made more money than what we said. Okay, $923,700. You guys, right there, that's almost $1 million. And yeah, I'm buying stock because all this money that I'm making is going to further my production, which this week is dishing out double the value of production speed, meaning, you know, you're gonna have to be going back and resupplying all of your business, which over at the master control over at your arcade is probably one of the better ways of doing that. But then once again, since I'm over at the business and I'm gonna go ahead and do a sell mission, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the resupply since I'm here, regardless of how much money it is. You know, or how much stock that I have, basically. We just want to keep these things flooded with supplies so they just keep turning out stock. And then look at this one right here, dude. Yeah, over $1 million right here. So if you guys do the math on the 3 of these sell missions that I did, then, you know, it's going to equal out being close to, I would say, $3 million, you know, shy about 300,000 or something like that. So for this one, unfortunately, we have planes. We tried to get a better one, but it gave us planes again by just basically finding a new session and then going back to the cocaine business and then just doing another sell mission. But unfortunately, you know, for some reason, it just gave us a plane. So for this one, really boring, but it's not like there's going to be really any enemies chasing us or anything like that. And for the cops, you can just easily call Lester on this one. And then all we have to do is just make some C drops. Thus is why they gave us the C planes, which is the Dodo plane right here. All right, you guys. So here we go. We're gonna make our final drop. Now, granted, once again, this is in an invite only, and had I done this in a public session, I'd be making a big bonus, but that's a big risk too. So anyways, there you guys can see right there, I made a cool $1,000,000+ right there. So that was some pretty good money just on those 3 MC businesses. And there is 2 other MC businesses, but I never mess with those because they're not drug businesses and they don't dish out good money whatsoever. But this is something you guys should be doing every single day that we're working here, okay? So you're going to find this stash house and we are going to raid a stash house. Once you guys, look at that guy right there. Okay, so once we get into the stash house, we're gonna find the number, we're gonna go up to the safe. Now, we're not really gonna be making very much money or RP off of this, but what we are gonna be making is a big chunk of stock for a random business. Hopefully, it's gonna be one of the drug businesses, which is the best businesses to own. So right here, you guys can see, I just made a big chunk of meth, okay? So that's like a whole bunch of stock right there for my meth business that I just made a sale on. And then another thing, if you guys find drug dealers, I would be selling your drugs to the drug dealers, you know? And then also just resupply, keep resupplying and selling. And then hopefully, you guys would have like a good buddy, and if you don't have a good buddy, maybe you can talk to somebody in a public session saying, hey, if you maybe like go into an invite only with me and then you help me sell, I'll help you sell. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, from there, you guys can see that this is going to be a really great method of making money this week in Grand Theft Auto 5. The top 3 businesses: cocaine, meth, and weed. So anyways, from there, if the video was helpful and you guys ended up enjoying it, hit like button on the way out, subscribe for new content, and leave a comment. But from there, let me just show you guys real quick. If you don't know where to buy any of these businesses, we're going to go into our MC Clubhouse, which MC Clubhouses this week are going to be 40% off. All right, you guys, so here's all the businesses right here. I do own all 5 businesses, but the other 2 businesses, you know, the copying one and the cash creation one, those ones suck. So I want to talk about locations too. So all these locations out here are going to be like way out in Sandy Shores and or Paleto Bay. This is the location you guys are going to want, even though these are probably going to be the most expensive ones. And then once again, like look at this. This is like Paleto Bay or something like that. Sandy Shores, like way out in Paleto Bay. We do not want to have to go all the way out into Paleto Bay just to make a cell mission or something like that. That's going to be absolutely ridiculous. So this is the location. All the locations that I'm showing you are going to be in the city. As a matter of fact, that's where all of my MC businesses are located, just in case I have to make a cell mission. All my businesses and everything is going to be located in the city, so I never have to travel out to Paleto Bay. So there's the location right there for the weed, cocaine, and the methamphetamines, which is going to be dishing out the most amount of money that you guys would be messing with. And then once again, the reason that I don't mess with the other ones is because I feel like it would just be a waste of time. But hopefully you guys were able to use this to go ahead and make millions of dollars every single day, taking advantage of the double production going on right now this week. So anyways, there you guys, thanks for watching. My name is GRAVESIGHT. Hope you're doing good and having an awesome rest of the day. And I will see you in the next one. So peace.